professional and hash out your retirement plan. There's one question at the top of most people's minds. Here to tell us exactly what that question is, Abe Ashton of Ashton Associates. Abe is one of the area's leading financial professionals. He helps people prepare for retirement. He even hosts his own weekly radio show.
Sure, why not?
So impressive.
Radio, television, blog posts.
Abe's everywhere.
Abe's answers on everything.
You know who's not everywhere? Sean Tempesta, because he's gone today.
Who needs him?
Yeah.
Who needs him? I said he takes more time off than a dentist, but and you asked me, you said, well, did you get sick when you had babies at the house? I said, yes, I got sick every time my wife said, I had a late night, you're calling in sick.
Oh,
and so
right.
I'm not saying that's what happened with Sean.
I'm not starting any rumors
But stranger stories
here.
have happened. All I'm saying is that. So,
however,
we miss you, Sean, wherever you are. We miss you. Kind of. Little bit.
Okay, let's get back to this idea of there's one main question people come in with when they come to sit down with you.
This is what's pretty interesting. And I found this interesting when people ask this. They want to know how they stack up in comparison to the other retirees I see.
No way.
You wouldn't think it's, it's about taxes, it's about investments, it's about returns. They want to know, hey, based off of what you've seen of my portfolio, of our situation, of our income needs, of our spending habits, how do we stack up against the other people you're meeting with? Is that funny?
Well, no, it's interesting. It's sort of like just a way of assessing where are we at, how prepared is everyone else? Are we on track?
Are we going to be okay? Can we get there from here? And that's what's interesting about preparing for retirement. Within some level of reasonable certainty, we can say, hey, your probability of success is 95%. There could be a health emergency or something like that, but based off of what you spend, based off of what your income will be, based off of your savings and investments, retirement accounts, you're going to succeed in retirement. And wouldn't that be nice when you start a new job? When you become a new father, when you are working on a diet, that how often we'd want to know what are my chances for success in this new venture. Right. But retirement is one of those things where we can say, based off of planning, based off of preparation, we can tell people where they're going to be. And you were asking, well, what's happened differently in your office this past week? And here's an interesting scenario this past week.
Okay.
I met with one young pre-retired couple. They're about 55 years old, about 5 years away from retirement. Their income needs were about $4,000 a month when they get to retirement. That's what they're going to need is $4,000 a month. Okay. They don't have any real big retirement savings saved, but they'll have Social Security, a couple of Social Securities and a pension, and they'll have more income than that $4,000 a month. Okay. So in their case, their probability for success should be relatively high because they'll have no debt, no house payment, things like that. I had another gentleman come in, same need for income, $4,000 a month.
Yes.
He has $20 million saved. $20 million between real estate, stocks, all of his accounts. He has $20 million saved, but he only spends and has a need for $4,000 a month.
Well, he's done a darn good job of saving this gentleman.
He's done fine, but I'm not going to change his spending habits. If he's become accustomed to spending $4,000 a month, so their probability for success during retirement is actually the same, even though one of them has $20 million and one of them has just no debt. Is their income going to meet their needs, or their income to meet their needs for their spending habits?
It sounds like a very practical approach. It's literally, what is your budget going to need to be each month?
Right, because we get focused. You watch too many TV commercials that say, what's your number? How many dollars do you need to have saved? How many millions? What multiple of earnings do you need to have at retirement? They'll say, oh, you need 5 years or 10 years of what your regular income was in order to support yourself through retirement. You're starting in the wrong place there, because that's where people go, I'm not even going to start. I can't.
You know what?
$1 million. I'm just not going to start.
It's too much. It's overwhelming. It's a giant chunk. So what you're doing, and this is the way so many problems are solved, you start breaking it down in sections.
Exactly.
Right?
And you reverse engineer it. What will your income needs be? What will the income sources be? And let's see, how do we get there from here? And sometimes the best thing to do is to pay off debt as opposed to saving $100,000 in an IRA over the next 6 years.
Right.
We want to reverse engineer that and build that program.
Reverse engineer. I love that. I love that. I've never heard that term, but it makes a lot of sense. You approach a problem from a different angle.
It's exactly right. And you know what? People want to know, and then they find out and they say, I'll say, guess what? You're in the top 10% of our clients on your ability to have a probability of success. And people love hearing that.
Yes,
they love, I'm in the top 10%. do you have a gold star you can put on my forehead? I want one right. You know, they just want to know that they're doing okay. And here's the interesting thing. A husband can be telling a wife, hey, we're in great shape. Or a wife can be telling a husband, I think we're okay. And they won't believe one another. But as soon as they sit down with an advisor, as soon as they sit down with a professional, and I say, hey, you can get there from here. You're in great shape. Let's take a look at everything. It's kind of opening the retirement kimono, if you will, and saying,
oh, wow.
That's it. Now, okay,
things just got racy, Abe. Hang on now.
But they're showing what they've got, and then I say, you're going to do it. You can get there. And they think, hey. And the husband tries to say, I told you so.
Well, or the wife, I'm sure.
Or the wife.
That's really interesting. I bet a lot of times you are helping because, you know, you got a lot of couples, partners coming to you, and you're helping them both get on the same page. So interesting.
Exactly right, because it's a conversation no one likes to have. It's not a fun dinner conversation. Let's talk about money.
I know.
Let's fight. Let's fight for an hour.
We're trying to make it more fun, though.
That's right.
Always exciting to talk to you. Reverse engineering, something I will take away from our moments together today, Abe.
Oh, stop it.
Yeah, no. Yeah,
thanks,
it's
JJ.
Great. Good times with you. Have you ever wondered where you stand with retirement? Are you on track for a successful retirement? Are you in the upper 10% compared to everyone else? To find out today by getting a free retirement readiness review. Ooh, a little special here for the first 10 callers. You call 702-900-8177 and qualify to get a review free of charge. You must be nearing retirement or have already retired, and you must have at least $250,000 in investable assets. Ashton and Associates can be reached at the number and the website you see on your screen. They are a proud sponsor of The Morning Blend.